everyone, welcome to your third week of training. I hope your first 2 weeks went well and you're already halfway done. So this is just going to be another video tutorial to help you remember what you've done previously, along with if there's any changes. So it's going to be brief because most of the exercises are very similar to what you've been doing the last 2 weeks. But to start, the very first 2 exercises are going to be the same as you've been doing last week and the week before, except you're going to find a step stool or something sturdy like this, and you're going to stand on it, so it's going to create a down angle when you pull the string to your nose. And then again, I'm just going to try to focus on each bead and form the X, and go all the way down the string and form the X in each string. After you do that, that's the Brock string basic. When you do bead jumping, you'll have the metronome on. Again, you'll have the metronome set to 60, and shift your focus from one bead to the next towards the end, and then coming back up towards your nose. The bead sliding, you'll do the same as last week. You're not going to be standing on anything, you'll be standing on the ground, so the Brock string is about at eye level. And you'll have a partner, so Caleb will come here. You'll have a partner slide all the beads to the very end of the string, and then they'll take the very first bead, and they'll, last week they just slowly moved it toward you and you were to follow the X all the way to your nose, but this week they'll move it toward you and then a little away from you, and then a little toward you and a little away from you, slowly and steadily. But you'll try to focus on that X all the way until it makes to this blue dot on your string, and then you'll go back and do the next one. So start about right there, Caleb, is fine. And he's just going to slowly move it toward me. I can still see the X, and at some point he'll start moving it away from me. I can still see the X. And so slowly, it'll make its way all the way to this blue dot as a combination of towards your nose and away from your nose, but you're always trying to keep looking at that X. So forward and back, all the way to the X. I'll have to ask a partner to help you with this one. Keep looking for the X, and then once it gets to this blue dot, you can stop and move to the next bead. Your partner will grab that next bead and do the same thing. For week 3, that's it for Brock string. And then your fourth activity is going to be with the ball and stick. It's the one where you stand in front of a window and you'll focus on the pom-pom ball and then focus out farther. And once you move, you'll focus on the top of this and then move out farther and farther. And then focus on the same objects as you come back in closer and closer, all the way up to the pom-pom ball. And then you'll also do pen capping again. You'll do it the same way as you have before. So you'll start in front of you, uncap, you'll have a cap hand and a pen hand. You'll always be putting the cap hand to your side and coming back and trying to recap it without hitting the outside of the tip. So at that time I hit the outside with the cap. And then I can move it away from me, bring the cap down to my side, and come back and try to cap it. That was a good one. And then also for this time, if you want a challenge, you can hold it lower. I've been holding it kind of like chest level. You could also hold it at your waist. That makes it a little harder. You could hold it above your head. That will make it a little harder. So you can use some variations like that for pen capping. And then the last thing you're going to do is with the straws again. So you'll have a partner hold the straw in front of them, and you'll have the craft stick in your hand. So you'll have a partner hold the straw for you at different distances. You'll put the craft stick into the end, and they'll move distances as well as the angle. And you'll try to keep inserting the craft stick just like that. So those are all of your exercises for week 3. Thank you for participating and doing your exercises, and I'll post another video for week 4 showing you how to do those. Thanks, guys.